Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BRIC House. My name is Wes Jackson, and I have the honor of serving as the president here at BRIC Arts Media, and welcome to our 2024 BCB preview. All right. I am more than ecstatic to be welcomed by the folks leading this charge. Saidah Blount, Executive Director of BRIC Celebrity Brooklyn.
Hi there.
All right. And then we also have our lead producer, Ms. Viviana Benitez.
Good evening.
Thank you, Saidah and Viviana. So thank you. You know, we did this last year, just kind of setting it off, trying to do a little bit of inside preview. We're going live tomorrow morning to the masses,
That's right.
as it were.
Yes.
So thanks everybody who joined us here in our First Floor TV studio and those dialing in on Zoom. So let's just get right into it. This is going to be a unique year for us, Saidah. And I want you to kind of talk a little bit to what was the curatorial vision as we lead into this, our 46th year?
Yes. We really were excited to celebrate and lean into our theme of Raised by Brooklyn. We noticed that, the spirit of Brooklyn comes throughout all of the things that we do. Anywhere you go in the world, you say Brooklyn to someone, you understand an attitude, a feeling, a vibe. There's just a swagger from London to South America and beyond. Mm-hmm. People understand what Brooklyn means to them. Even if you don't live here, you understand that some of the greatest art forms in the world came from this borough. So we really wanted to lead into that and also show off, what these wonderful communities have brought to the greater world.
And just for Viviana, for you to jump in, this is our 46th year. That's right. Proud to say we're the longest running free festival in all of New York City. We love everybody, but got to shout ourselves out. So what is your take on how you approach this from a curatorial standpoint?
Yeah, I think, under your leadership, we've been able to hone in on our curatorial voice as an organization. And really focus on being mission aligned. And that really means honing in on our communities and our, former relationships and partnerships and collaborations, as well as, digging a little deeper and seeing where we haven't existed yet, who we haven't given the stage to and given voice to. And so it's been a little bit of searching in that realm for this year's season.
Yeah, and I know, obviously, we've talked about this a lot, about making sure that people see themselves, on our stage. And we were talking earlier, that's quite a daunting task from, you got a few dates to do it. So maybe I'll go back to you, Saidah. How did you go about that to make sure that people are going to have that feeling for, 2 months of time?
It's a daunting task. But I think what we wanted to do is to tap into those roots and those communities that have either supported us, haven't seen themselves, haven't heard themselves. And, that's represented through, it may be local legends that get on the stage, or it could be, a global superstar that is learned or was literally raised by some genre from Brooklyn. I think Viviana and the team have done a really beautiful job of kind of listening to those communities that maybe you're like, hey, we haven't seen ourselves here on this stage, or also, tapping into the folks that we know and love. We know that our Caribbean community will come out. We know that people that love dance music will come out. We just want to try and cater and find some sort of cultural expression for everyone.
So week one, what's cooking?
So we're really excited. We're going to have an opening day celebration where we're going to bring some light and give some thanks to the Native Americans and the indigenous people of our lands. We're going to have the amazing Hallucination. They're a DJ duo from Ottawa, Canada. They are known for blending hip hop, dance music, indigenous beats. They've been on the main stage of Coachella and other big festivals. And they're known for bringing the party. It's going to be really amazing to see how they just kind of rev up the crowd and see all the generations dancing together. Also, we'll have a young gentleman from the West Coast named Shu Tezkat, and he does hip hop. And we'll also be welcoming back our friends from the Aseye Ya Youth Ensemble.
So let's go to week 2. We got the Bio Festival.
Yes, this show is already online on sale. It's our show with Live Nation. It's a ticketed event, and we are presenting the Bio Festival. This is the brainchild of DJ producer Michael Brunn. He's a Haitian, New York-based artist, and he started a label called, I don't want to mess it up, I think it's Coconut Kid, or Kid Coconut. Dyslexia kicking in. But the point of the label is to platform Haitian music and Haitian artists. So there will be a range of things like, folk sounds like compa rara, but mixed with like electronic sounds. And he's going to have a smattering of artists join the stage that evening. And it's been a festival and a party that's been growing in New York City. And this is, we're aiming for this one to be the biggest one yet. So really excited about having this and, having a place for our Haitian community to come out and celebrate, and more broadly, the Caribbean community that is so largely represented in Brooklyn.
And I do also want to make sure we shout out, Councilmember Rita Joseph, who came to us with this idea. And I know you worked it all through, but I as we also want to recognize our home council member, Crystal Hudson's in the building right now. That idea, if I can, Viviana, poke you to this idea of we want people to see themselves on stage, so we go to the people and ask what they want to see. Is that a fair?
Right. Absolutely. I mean, this festival has been circulating the city, but it has never been here. So definitely it's like, hello, makes sense right here in the borough. And a lot of the artists that he's presented in the past are, big names for a lot of Caribbean folks in this neighborhood and this borough. So yeah, I think it's we hear you, and here it is.
And here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, so let's move on to week 3.
Week 3 is a power-packed lineup. We're going to continue our partnership with the Robert Randolph Foundation and present Juneteenth Unity Fest. This year, we're going to be focusing on DJs and also looking within Black entrepreneurship. We've got a power lineup headed by local favorite and legend DJ Spenna. Some more names are going to be added to this lineup. Right after that, we're going to be bringing, as she's called, the Lauryn Hill of Chile, Ana Tijoux. We're going to have Amber Lucid, who is kind of a darling and getting a lot of buzz, joining as well. And then we're really excited to be bringing our friends from NPR Music back for our third time with the Tiny Desk Contest winner. They haven't been announced yet. It's coming soon, but we really trust their vision. We know it's going to be a really amazing musical act. But our headliner for the night is The Sacred Souls. If you have TikTok or you're on social media, you know their massive hit, Can I Call You Rose? And everybody's made a video to that song. Additionally, they're just selling out venues across the U.S. We're really excited. They're going to bring their retro soul to us for the summer.
That's going to be great. Yeah. Great partnership we have in there. So now we got a little punk rock. I think, Viviana, you want to talk about this little Fishbone?
Yeah, week 4, we're going to be presenting the legendary Fishbone, which I feel like doesn't need too much explanation. But it's the first time we are ever presenting punk as a genre at the band shell, so we're really excited. And Fishbone is legendary, and they have influenced so many artists and so many musical acts over the years, including the opening act Son Rompepera, which is a Mexican cumbia punk band. So that's going to be really like cross-cultural, cross-generational. So really excited to have this lineup for this week.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a great one. So next we go to the cinema.
Week 5, we are bringing film to the band shell and really, really excited to present the 35th anniversary screening of Do the Right Thing. I mean, one of the penultimate Brooklyn movies with a star-studded, massive cast of folks from Brooklyn and the wider New York area, and directed from probably one of the best-known Brooklyn directors, Spike Lee, a friend of BRIC. So really, really excited. We'll also be having a panel discussing the film where we're going to talk about, the thematics, the Brooklyn of then and now, as well as some of the music. Stay tuned for the lineup. And we got some really great ass out, so get ready.
All I can say is, you stepping on my Jordans, man. Like, I'm waiting to hear. I cannot wait for this night. I'll do whatever needs to get Giancarlo out there. You call me. I need that to happen. It's going to be great. So now we go to week 6.
Week 6. Really excited to talk about this first event. Travels Over Feeling will be celebrating the legendary New York icon, Arthur Russell. We're going to be presenting a U.S. exclusive of a piece that has only been produced or performed once, and that was overseas, and the Wordless Music Orchestra will be doing this for us. Additionally, we'll be having his dance music collaborator and New York legend, Francois K, will be doing a dance set for us. If those that know, know. And then we'll also be bringing the kind of new media and DJ, and they also have their own magazine duo, Love Injection. This is going to be a really amazing, very special evening, and we're presenting that in collaboration with Anthology Books. Also, really great night with Sean Kuti, son of Fela, and then we'll also be going to Celebrate Brooklyn. We'll be heading back to Highland Park with our council member, Sandy Nurse.
That's right.
Viviana, you worked on it last year.
That's right.
For the first time ever, we did celebrate outside of the Lena Horne Band Shell, thanks to Sandy Nurse. We're going back.
Right.
What's
We're
up
going
there?
back. Well, I mean, part of this partnership is also aligned with BRIC mission and sort of, you know, if we can't have everybody at the band shell, then how do we make sure that everybody is being seen and heard? And so this is part of this initiative that we started at Highland Park with Sandy Nurse, and we were in the Cypress Hills neighborhood. They have a beautiful park, recently renovated band shell. So we were really lucky to team up with them and be present in that neighborhood. And we're going to do it again this year, and we've expanded also to Brower Park for August 17th. So we'll be teaming up with Councilmember Chiose, Rooftop Films, and showing a film alongside a live musical act. So this is a really great way for us to support other communities and other neighborhoods that are maybe not coming to the park, but also opening that relationship and that bridge so that there is that flow of back and forth, that people are welcome to the band shell, welcome to Brick House. And so we're hoping to make that sort of an established, known thing.
Amen. Yeah, I know that was a lot of work last year, so thank you on the record for all of that you all did last week. So now we get the king of salsa, Richie Ray.
Yes.
See, I put that in there for you. So,
amazing. Yes, that is right. Richie Ray is the king of salsa. He's also el embajador del piano. He's an incredible pianist born here in the borough of Brooklyn, and is representing Puerto Rico. He's an incredible legend, has a very long career starting from the 60s, or maybe even late 50s, I would say, when he met Richie Ray and Bobby Cruz is like a known duo. This will be a show with just Richie Ray. And yeah, we're so humbled and honored to have such a legend who has such a storied career on our stage. And he'll be accompanied by an emerging group based out of Colombia called Meridian Brothers, who are a little more on the experimental side, but they play with tropical Latin rhythms, so anywhere from cumbia to salsa. And then a local DJ named Madame Vesil, who will be sort of like, filling in the holes and keeping the energy high. And this will definitely be a show and a highlight, I think, for our season.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if we want to fit you would talk a little bit about
the same
Habibi.
week we'll be teaming up with Habibi Festival. This is a new partnership that we're hoping, goes well, and just supporting artists from the Swana region and this incredible group of producers that are based here in Brooklyn, starting this new initiative and giving a platform and space for it to shine.
So we got week 8. Saidah?
Really excited to bring dance to the band shell. We'll be presenting a medley of works from the wonderful Ronald K. Brown and his Evidence group. Very, very excited. They are itching to come home and be in Brooklyn. So
right.
It's really, dance. I'm a big fan of dance, so I'm very excited for this one. And additionally, that same week, we're going to have our Indie Americana night, where we're going to bring the duo Watch House. as well as one of our TD emerging artists, Black Belt Eagle Scout. So we're really excited to have this little taste of Americana.
I think it's just, I just want to jump in, with performing arts, we do all disciplines. Sometimes Celebrate only thinks it's music, but right now we got film, got dance. So shout out to y'all for giving people the ability to express however they see fit, which I think is part of our mission. So now, truly raised by Brooklyn's own, the great Michelle Ndegeocello.
This is going to be a very special evening. The date is August 2nd, and it actually falls on James Baldwin's birthday. It will be the centennial, and Michelle has a new album out that has been completely inspired by his prolific, works. And so we will be celebrating his 100th year anniversary, her new album, and it's going to be a special night of new music for all of us by an incredible artist like Michelle. And Taliba Safia is opening the evening, and another TD emerging artist who, was saying she lived in Brooklyn for a few years as a teenager, and she said she would come to Celebrate and just be awed by the stage and the artist. She's originally from the South and was recently the first, what's the word? She was like a
scholar at the
University of Memphis, and she got to tap into all these archives of like blues music that has sort of been untouched. And so the album that she put out this year is inspired by, this archive, and so she draws from it and is inspired by it and samples it, and so we'll be hearing some of that new music as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be excellent. We're looking forward to that one. All right, almost towards the end, closer to the end than the beginning.
Yet another Power Week. We've got the reggae phenomenon known as Jesse Royale coming to the stage. And additionally, we'll have some legends, Anat Pradhan and Larry McDonald. Really excited for this evening that we'll be bridging kind of like, those classic sounds as well as some of the newer reggae sounds. And then I'm really excited that we're able to book Charlotte Adigéry and Bolis Pupil, a Belgian-based dance duo known for unbelievable high energy, jaw on the ground sort of shows. They haven't been here in about a year. Every time they come to New York, they sell out. They've just been killing festival stages around the U.S., and their 2022 album was in the top 10 of all of the best of lists. So really, really excited that they're going to bring their kind of beats. They can talk versatily about, politics, motherhood, being an immigrant in Europe, really interesting ways of doing it while blending it with an amazing dance beat.
And this is another TD emerging artist?
Yes.
Or, if I'm right? Okay, yes, shout out.
And
this
then,
is the type of groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, we're really, really excited. She's been called kind of a baby Grace Jones, and, people have been watching her that she could be the next big one. Also opening for that evening is a Brooklyn favorite, Sing Kane. He's Ghanaian or Sudanese, thank you. Sudanese American, was on DFA Records with, LCD Sound System and all of those other kind of Brooklyn-based bands. He has new work out. Viviana got to see him a few weeks ago and said it was amazing. So we're excited, and he's really excited to come back and hit the Brooklyn stage. And then we're opening with a DJ named Ushka.
All right, sounds good. All right, now we're going to Broward Park.
Yeah, so
Viviana?
A little more on Broward Park. This is our partnership with Rooftop Films and Councilmember Chiose. We're going to be in Crown Heights for the first time, and we'll be showing the Bob Marley One Love film. And the artist that will open up before the film is reggae artist Lila E.K., also sort of one of these, emerging artists coming out of Jamaica. And so this is going to be, a really, really nice neighborhood night.
Right on. Yeah, sounds good. So that is, I know there's more. You guys are still working on things that even y'all won't tell me. So I think this is a great lineup. I'm very proud of the work that you all done, and I look forward to it. So thanks all. For those who are here, we're going to go out there, have a toast of champagne and give thanks. But we appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Thank you.